and welcome to Big Chat. I'm one of your hosts tonight, Glenn, Sportcat Jackson. And that there is JT without a sidekick, Shelton. We lost him somewhere. Don't ask. It's been a bad day. So I promised you all that I was going to give you the greatest podcast on earth for Big Brother. And I'm not going to let you down. All 10 of my fans, I will not let you down. You see, here in East Atlanta, we've had some severe storms come through. So I'm operating on an iPad, a hotspot, and a stick on a light. So we're going to get this show off one way or the other. And I promise to you, please, if this is your first impression here, don't let this spoil it because it gets better. I had really cool music lined up. I had notes. I had all kinds of really cool things, but it didn't work out. So I guess
That's
the
okay.
first
I got you
competition
saved on some of
started.
the notes.
Yeah, I know you do. And the first competition of the season started, and I fell off the wall apparently. So, oh my. So, JT, tell us a little bit. First off, I mean, I've been a fan since season one. Season two, my boss, when I lived in Knoxville, Tennessee, was actually a contestant, and I became an even bigger fan. And since that time, I followed it. I've been a paramedic firefighter, so I've missed a lot of things, but I didn't start live feeding until about, I don't know, 6 seasons ago. And so I truly enjoy it. I'm set up for the live stream. I'm ready for 25 to get here. They keep saying they're going to release the cast. They're lying. They're lying. What's her name? The spoiler girl. She says that it won't happen before the end of this month or the first of next month. So next week we're going to have a show after the special that they're airing, the 25th anniversary special, and they're not telling us who's going to be on the show. I mean, it could have dropped in the past 2 hours, and I haven't seen it because, well, I have no electricity or internet. So, but hopefully it hasn't. But yeah. So, what about you,
Yeah, you're
JT?
kind of
Tell me
rigged
about
up
your.
right now.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I got candles and shoestrings going right now, brother.
Well, I've been following Big Brother only since season 8. I was I've heard of it and stuff like that before then, but I was always like, I ain't gonna watch it. I watched Survivor a little bit back in those days, but I didn't really
Mm-hmm.
care anymore. But then after I watched season 8, I mean, who Evil Dick sold the show for me. Beating the
Evil Dick was
pans
good.
and yeah, like just yelling in the house, like waking people up on the wake up calls. I
He was
mean,
kind of like
it
the
was
shock jock of Big Brother. I mean,
hey,
really, if you think about it.
yeah, it was very interesting and I got interested in it and I started watching it since, man.
Yeah, like I said, my boss, Kent Blackwelder. He was in season two, and he was the one that started with the controversy where he took everybody out in the yard and was like, "All right,
Oh yeah.
I know they've let some of those people in here. We're the boys in here. You understand? We run this place." So, but God rest his soul. He was a good man. And I'm trying to think, and I don't have
He's
my
the
notes in
one
front of
that
me.
stole the card.
Yes. The very first competition. She said, "I ain't
Yeah.
nervous. My wife told me if I can come home with something, she's divorcing me." So, and you know, he drove that. Well, she drove it, and then he got it back and forth to work until I think the wheels fell off the dang thing. So,
Dang.
yeah, he was a good man. I enjoy. He had some great stories when he come back and talked about the show. Of course, it's totally changed. You know, the casting process and everything now is different than it was then.
Everything's
So,
changed since then. Even season 2 changed from that
mhm.
one. That was a long, boring season. I went back and
Yeah.
watched it. I never got through it. I ain't gonna
Well,
lie. I
we're
never got
set.
through
What
it.
was
It's
it?
too
Season
much.
16 was the longest, I think. So,
Who?
but we're set
Season
this year
16?
to. I think we're set this year to have the actual longest season in Big Brother history. So, and supposedly they're gonna have 18 house guests. That's gonna be a packed house. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and I can't wait. They've leaked some people that who could be on it, but so far I haven't really found those things to be historically accurate. So,
Right.
and I have no idea. Let's see. I can try and open the chat. So if anybody's out there and wants to correct us or tell us, okay, I can open it, but I can't really do much with it. Um, yeah, um, It's supposed to be 25 players in it, so or sorry,
What?
25. Season 20,
25?
season 25, the 18 players. Good lord. I'm
Yeah.
trying to do too much here with my lack of technology. You know what are we gonna
Well,
do if an EMP happens? Good lord.
I don't know.
We're not gonna
I
be I'm
don't.
not gonna be
We're
ready
not
for it.
prepared. Not
Can you
prepared.
imagine being in the Big Brother house and something like that going down? I remember 9/11 was a big
Bitch.
event, but whew,
But they've got. Well, I guess EMP would destroy generators too, wouldn't it?
yeah, it'd probably take everything out. So, but it's not
Yeah.
going to happen. That's just all crazy people, conspiracy, tinfoil hat wearers.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I'm excited for it, and I wish it would get going and kick
Yeah.
off already. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So
We're only
we're gonna try, and I have no idea how good my audio sounds. I can't hear myself or how bad my audio sounds. So,
from the studio
um,
here. I'm hearing you just fine.
okay, good, good, good. I feel like I'm yelling. Um,
Well,
but
you do
yeah,
that anyway.
well, I do. I get excited easy. But I think we'll go over the past seasons and talk about them. And then there's not a whole lot of new news. I saw yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Caleb, his him and his wife had their third baby. So
Yep.
I saw that. And then I saw Tyler broke up, but he's with somebody, Alyssa, I think. I've done forgotten. I don't have my notes, but yeah. I mean, that's the only real news. I'm going to see if I can fit in this tiny screen. News. So
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of news, but it didn't stick in my memory, and I didn't take notes.
yeah, and then of course I think the
Uh,
biggest headline the
I've
past 24 hours is that Julie
I've been a little
changes.
bit busy, being in, on a trip, going across states, so on an
Yeah, you're
airplane.
traveling, man.
Yeah, it was fun. But no, how I don't know how I'm still in Big Brother after all these years because I usually don't stick to anything that long. I think halfway through it, I had some extra motivation to stick to Big Brother when I actually started meeting people from Big Brother, like Caleb. Yeah, like my shirt. That's where a Beast Mode Cowboy.
Beast
Y'all
Mode
know.
Cowboy. Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
him. He liked my girl from Knoxville too. So
Yeah. Yeah. It
well,
was
CBS played it that way.
it it was that was an interesting season. Uh, it was really interesting because I watched the feeds, and so you already pretty much know what the episodes are gonna be like. But that's the first time I really paid attention to how they twist everything into their own to a story.
Yes,
I
they
was like,
do.
I like how they do twist things into a story. It gives us something to talk about and everything. So
One of my friends tells me this is my adult comic book, and I'm not going to complain. I like comic books too. So yeah, it's like a Hollywood or a soap opera. That's what I meant to say. It's like a soap opera.
yeah, it's like a soap opera. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really, and we've learned from a couple. We've had some bad seasons here in the past. Um, we learned that it's more of a psychological game than a lot of people thought. I mean, a lot of people thought, "Oh, it's a game show." Well,
Dude.
yeah, it's a game show, but being locked in a house with no communication. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I'm
totally
locked in a
different.
house with 5 people here, no electricity, and I'm about to lose my mind. So I can't imagine being locked in a house with 18 people and having
That you
nothing to
don't
do.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, that you don't know and that you can't trust because they
Well,
all want to
does
get their
that make
money.
it easier though? Does that make it easier? Because now really, like, when you think about it, and if this was 18 people that you actually know, how fast could fights break out? How fast could arguments happen? Because now you're already used to these people. Now you're sitting
Yeah.
there putting people in strangers together. That I mean, you have the occasional time that somebody might just start flipping out, but 9 times out of 10, really strangers don't really get into altercations because they don't know what it's going to lead to, like too big in a situation like that.
Well, especially
And
when you know it's going to disqualify you from the money. You know.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Now, I
So
mean, some players have played cutthroat. I mean, you look at both Caleb and Derek. Well, Tyler
yeah,
he didn't play a cutthroat. He played a sly game. I respect him for his game, but he lost it on his own merit.
mm,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it also depends on your mindset. Now, you remember what was her name? Palo. She was in
Oh
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
was it last season? It was last season, yes. So
What?
because it was the incident with Taylor and the one that they had
That
to
was 2 seasons ago, I
was it okay
believe.
where they had to take no, it was last season where they had to take
Was
her
it?
out of the house because she was having a breakdown. So and so it is a psychological game. It's kind of like a constant
Oh,
24-hour chess game. And if you're extremely paranoid, I can see where it would get to you. I mean, it would it would be gut churning if you were, always wondering what's going on in the next room, for up to 99 days, and this season is going to be at least that long. So yeah, it can be gut churning, but it's a game too. And then on top of that, if they,
yeah.
what I really wish they would add in, and I hate to say this, but I wish they would add in more alcohol because that's when the fun starts. I mean, they get a little too crazy sometimes. So, but I think that's probably why they keep it out. So,
That's probably why. I mean, you start mixing in alcohol with something like that, people will stop. During the time with the alcohol in them, they'll stop caring. If they got into an argument, they wouldn't care about the money. It wouldn't be on their
yeah,
mind.
it would be
Yeah,
more not relaxed, but more
don't
confrontational.
care. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've seen we flip between a viewer and no viewers, so I don't know if that's if this thing's even getting out. So, but yeah, yeah, some seasons are better than others as far as I know you probably don't like Derek the way he played, but
Well,
never getting on the
I
block.
didn't ever said that. I never said that. I never said I don't like Derek. I like Derek. I like the way
Matter of fact,
Derek
did you
played the
not like his
game.
game? Okay, you did like the way he played the
I
game.
like
Okay,
the way he played his game. I like the he was the puppet master of the whole thing.
oh gosh,
The
was he
whole
ever?
I mean, I was a little bit more shocked that they picked that him and Cody picked Victoria over Caleb.
Yeah,
That was
yeah, that.
the I thought it was going to go the other way around. And I
Yep,
mean, of course they were playing her too. So,
yep, yep.
yeah.
But she
Had
made it all the way to the end too, and I mean, she got third place.
Yeah,
But
third place. Caleb
what did
got
she do?
fourth.
So yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But I think if they'd take if Caleb had went, I don't know. Derek might not have won because Caleb he was a well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He
The jury vote on him would have been questionable, but I don't
You
know.
know, yeah, it would have been questionable. I don't think he would have won for the one simple reason.
Amber.
Is no, actually, I mean that could have been another, but no, that was early on. She went before Caleb did.
Yeah,
But when he sat down on Frankie, when he made
yeah. That was kind of
Frankie,
crappy. So yeah,
yeah, when
yeah,
he sat down on Frankie, that right there in my even though I know he's like my friend and I hate it, but he should have been voted out already. Like
yeah.
he
Well,
sat
but
down on a teammate.
yeah, but you gotta give Frankie props though. Frankie,
Yeah, Frankie
he
did it.
played with
He they w-
heart.
yeah, he did.
He
He
played
played for
with
two
heart and
people.
sweat. Whoo, yes, yes, he played with heart and sweat. Yeah, and I couldn't believe that watching that. I was like, man, is he really going to do this? I was like, that is crazy. So, and that's probably one of the not controversial, but one of the biggest Big Brother things,
Yeah.
besides for oh, what is it? Is it Cody when they voted
But
him out and he
but
walked over the
really
table?
I want to still talk about Frankie though. But really, was that harder? Frankie
Well, they
doing it
played
by
the game
himself.
was
Well, I'm talking
the
about that.
physical aspect of it.
Yeah, that physical aspect of it. Was it really that hard pulling on that thing though? Because you gotta think it's a team thing, two people to do it. Well, you gotta match each other.
Mhm.
Well, if you've got a hold of both of them, you know which way, how much to give that
True,
ball.
true.
So actually, Frankie might have got off easier.
I don't know though if but the pressure because look, the girl Caitlin she couldn't build her a puzzle of herself.
Yeah,
So
that's
I think the
true.
pressure. I think the pressure gets to because I mean, it's like all she's got to do is build a what 6-piece puzzle of herself, and she'll come back in the
Yeah,
game in 2 minutes. And she choked under
yeah,
the pressure. So I mean, yes and no. But I can't take thing away from Frankie, the style of play of that, because he just kept on going, man. He just kept right on churning,
yeah,
and I don't, I thought at the time, I thought, man, that's kind of crappy of him to do. But then I thought, well, who showed who was the better person than that? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So who looked stupid there when he won it? I didn't think there was a chance. So yeah,
yeah,
that was one of the good seasons, and we went into a period where we had some just craziness in the house that shouldn't even be in the house or included in gameplay. So it's like I was listening to a podcast earlier, and they were talking about the contestants coming in. You know, they need to be aware of everything that's going on because Twitter is going to wear them out. You know, and that's going to probably take your was it America's favorite player vote if you do something stupid, but I don't think that should play a part in the game. But that's just me. But because we're all humans, and if you think about it, and I've had most of my entire adult life around the
Wait,
microphone
what
at some
part are you
point in time.
saying you don't think should be in part of the game?
I don't think they need to bring all this stuff in where one player is talking about what another player is outside of the house. You should base it on what you're doing in the house. Is what I think. I think,
Oh,
and
oh,
the Twitter
yeah.
world brings it all. When you come out of the house, it brings it all together. It's like snap, everything is there.
Well, at
So
least they don't see that while they're in the house. Not like
no.
celebrities. The
Oh
celebrity
Lord,
Big
yeah.
Brother, they get to see Twitter. They get to make a post every
Mhm.
day, stuff like that. But
Yeah, the Celebrity Big Brother is a little bit different.
yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of the Celebrity Big Brother. I mean, it's funny,
I liked it. I really
but
did.
it's not. I tell you, my most favorite was probably OTT. I mean, as far as
Yes,
watching it,
yes.
um,
I
but
enjoyed OTT.
I wish they would do another season. Well, with the writers' strike, heck, they might just do it. So, and I thought about something else today. You know, all the stuff they say in the DR rooms. You know, the writers help them say things. This season, we're not going to have the writers, so you're going to hear more of what people have in here. You know what I'm saying? Because they're
Mm,
not going to have the writers doing any writing for them. I know it's not supposed to be, but the writers help them. They come up with the corny jokes and stuff. So it might
yeah.
the writer strike may really change the game. Well, it already has, besides the fact that it's starting later and it's going to be longer. So the writer strike may really affect the game more than we know. And gosh, wouldn't it be great if they rolled right out of this and went into an OTT? I can always dream. So
That would probably be in February,
yeah,
if it
wouldn't be
happens.
well, yeah, because this is slated to run till October. Yeah, and get us through the end of football season, and right after the Super Bowl, boom, start off with another one. I don't know if it has a Super Bowl this year,
Oh,
but
till when this goes on till when?
October.
When in
Yeah,
October? Do you know?
I don't know that I've heard a permanent date yet.
Oh, okay.
I see the chat has lit up, so I don't know if there's a permanent date. Watch, somebody's telling me your mic's muted.
Right.
Oh, oh, somebody said that. Oh, somebody said they
OTT
like
is
JT's background.
oh, thank you. OTT is Big Brother over the top.
Over the top,
They what
yes.
they did just one season of that or two?
Yes, it was just one season.
Just one season.
It was one
Yeah. And
season, and they
they
come up
did
with
it in
some.
like February.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my
They.
background is credited to Todd.
Oh, is that what they're saying in chat?
No,
I can't keep up
no.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like my background or
Oh, okay, that's
Brenda.
cool. Well,
Yeah.
I don't have a cool background
Brenda
because.
likes the background.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a cool background because I'm lucky to have a background. So, but yeah, OTT was great. I thought my favorite out of that was her name Shelby. She, the one that was in law school. I really thought that she had a good chance at winning. So I liked her a lot, and she was a good game player. So and then the Willett, what was her first name? God, I'm dying without my notes. She played a good game too. So, but she played a lot like oh, your favorite player. uh,
Who?
the girl that won.
Nicole?
Nicole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's your all-time favorite player?
All-time favorite? I mean, McRae.
Good choice. Good
McRae.
choice. Good choice.
McRae. I mean,
Paul.
not. I
Paul
guess.
for
Yeah,
me.
Paul. Actually, Paul. Friendship, man. Paul's
Yeah.
a pretty good one too. He was chill, but he was hype. I think I will have to go and change my answer for McRae to McRae would be second, and it would have to be Paul's number one. I mean, friendship all the way, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely.
And
Yeah. I really
wear the
liked
duck
Paul.
around. You don't care.
Yep.
And played
Oh yeah.
twice. Came runner up twice.
And holds the most records of number of days in the house for U.S. version. So that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want to see him in another season. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I want to see him in All Stars, but I still think he was probably one of my favorite players out of everybody. So, and
But
then
I mean, would some of them even come back anymore? You know, some of them might decide not to. I know some personally that have told me that they're done with Big Brother. So
yeah, there's been a lot of people that have said that.
yeah,
Um,
but would they really go back? I don't
I,
know.
w-
I would like to see them
yeah,
back. I think a
yeah.
lot of
Can
people
you
would
imagine?
like to see them back.
Can you imagine Paul and Janelle in the same house?
Oh gosh, or
That would be great. I would.
yeah,
I would stand for that. So,
yeah.
I would like to see that. I'd like to see James back.
I think a
I
lot of
think he
people
was a
would
good
like to
player.
see Janelle come back no matter what.
She's the queen. I mean, she played good
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
And she was
Season
a
2.
decent person. I saw she published a book recently about how to be a reality TV star. And I was like, only the queen could write that. So,
Dang.
so you've got the list in front of you that I created that unfortunately I can't see. So I'll let you lead us
Right.
off because my memory is not gonna hold because I'm already forgetting things.
Season 1's winner, that was Eddie McGee.
Yes, yes.
Of course,
Um,
I didn't watch that season, so
I watched it. I wasn't as big of a fan. I remember my friend was like, "Man, you got to watch this. It's great. They put you in the house and they record you." And I'm like, "That's a stupid idea. That'll never last." I was wrong. So I watched it off and
right.
on, and um, he played a good game. And it introduced, I think, it introduced a lot different things to CBS, well, to TV really in general, because of the way um, they were showing things that this is real life stuff. So it's kind of like MTV's Real World on prime time, sort of. But yeah, I liked
Yeah.
it. Season two, of course, I was pulling for my boss.
So
So
season
who
wait, that was
that
season
was?
1, wasn't it?
I thought he was two.
The one where they
No, yeah, where
wanted
they had the meeting in the
the
back room. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
that's
You're right.
season
Yep,
1.
you're right. Yeah, yeah. I'm without
Yeah,
my notes.
season
Yeah,
2 is Will Kirby. He's the winner of
yeah.
Dr. Will Kirby.
Doctor Will. He's had a little bit too much plastic surgery here recently.
Does he? I haven't seen
he
him
looked
lately.
he looked a little creepy last time I saw a picture of him online. So he looked kind of like
Uh,
Dr. Franken Kirby. So, but he played a great game. And
they
go
they
ahead.
always had him come back to do ever since he won it to do the final talk with the jury.
Yes, 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 yeah. And I hope they continue that.
Yeah, well, did he do it last? Yeah, he
I
he
don't.
was on the
They
balcony.
did it. They did it from the balcony. They did it differently for COVID, but
They
yeah,
they
yeah.
did, yeah.
Since then, they've done it differently, and I hope they bring that back now that we're past the COVID era.
Yeah.
Hopefully, past the COVID era.
Right. Yeah, cuz I haven't really heard anything about that, so I don't know. And then season 3, we have Lisa, Dan
Yes.
Danahue,
Yeah.
Donahue. I don't know. I can. I don't know. I don't know. I might be messing her name up.
She's my only fan, and I just lost her. Yes.
Nah, I don't know nothing about, and like I said, a lot of these I don't know anything about until season 8. I tried going
Okay.
back and watching some of it. It's hard to do. It's hard
Well,
to
it is hard
do.
to
It
do,
really is.
especially especially when you realize those were on tape, and now everything's digital, so the quality is so much better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could definitely, even from season 8, you can
And
definitely see a difference
oh
in
gosh, yeah,
every
and the
single
games
year.
have gotten so much better. So
Well, every year I feel like they do something different and make the quality of the show better.
yeah, and they
And
haven't even released what the house is this year. Now that I think about it,
it's probably the same house. It's just
well, I
what
mean
is
the
there.
same house, but the theme.
I mean,
God,
yeah.
please don't let it be a Barbie world. Please don't let it be a
Oh
Barbie
my
world.
god.
That just popped into my head.
Right.
I don't know if Paramount owns Barbie. Oh my god, that would be horrible. So-
Yeah. Don't give them ideas like that. That's just dumb. What?
hey, they've already kidnapped them, and they're in the 1 week sequester. So it's too late to make it a Barbie world now. They can make it a Spider-Man,
Um,
Transformers, not a Barbie. Please, not a Barbie.
oh my god. I don't I think you're way off there.
I hope I am. Good lord. Yeah, I don't know where that thought even came from. That just hit me.
Yeah,
What if
I
it was a
don't.
Barbie world? Oh my god. So
You just want to play with Barbies. You're
ooh,
jealous of me
now
playing with dolls.
A Mission Impossible. Ooh, now that might be a good
Yeah.
theme for the house. Well, they're gonna do something
So,
big, so it's gonna be something Hollywood related. So Mission Impossible might be pretty cool. But okay, go ahead. Sorry, I derailed on that one. Ooh, shiny. Me with no notes.
season 4, we got Jun Song. Jun Song. Jun
Man, that was the
Song.
year I went to the fire academy, and so I didn't see a lot of that season. So I don't remember a lot of that season, and my notes right now are gone. So,
Yeah. Hey, at least I have your notes. I'm
well,
not doing a good job with them because I'm
so,
not reading off anything else but their names.
oh well, I had went further in, and I had competitions and other things listed. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd gotten a little bit more advanced. So
Like,
I
yeah.
tried.
Yeah, I mean, you do got some good notes here. Like, she won on let's see. Yeah, she beat Allison Irwin on
Okay,
day 82 with a 6-1 jury vote. This season introduced the X Factor twist with 5 house guest ex lovers joining the house to compete against them. You know
that's
what?
right. That's right.
I really need to go back and watch. That just made me want to go back and watch that season right there. Just
That's
your
great.
little
Just my little blurb.
yeah, just your little introduction to it, to each one. Like that one kind of sold me there.
Cool.
I want to see the ex-lovers in the house. I missed that season.
I missed a lot of it, but I remember her now. So
So then on season 5 we have Drew Daniel.
Drew, Drew.
Drew Daniel beat Michael Cowboy Ellis
Oh,
on
okay.
day 82 with a 4
Yes.
to 3 jury vote. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, it was split.
Um,
Oh, almost split. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. The season featured the Project DNA twist that saw a pair of twins switching back and forth.
Hmm.
I watched this season.
Yeah.
Okay, I watched this season. Uh, they switched back and forth in the house and also focused on a pair of siblings who discovered they were related while playing the game. I remember this season.
Yep.
I really
Yep.
do. I remember it. I didn't watch it during season 5. I actually watched that season, the replays. I
Okay.
knew as soon as I started reading everything, because later there's another set of twins that come in there too,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
do the same thing, the whole switcheroos.
And the boyfriend didn't even notice.
Yeah, yeah, that was yeah.
What a doofus.
I mean, I mean, he. he was probably feeling something was different about it every time, but yeah,
Yeah, well, he
that's
was going to be in
crazy.
the WWE. So
Yeah.
I was that was one of the things I was going to go back in my notes and look up what happened to him, or where are they now? But I forgot
Did
to.
he
It's
ever
like
go to the WWE, or was he from the
no,
WWE already?
no,
Just
no.
Jesse. Jesse's the only one that made it somewhere. He
I
didn't go to
think so.
WWE.
Yeah.
He made it to TNA, didn't he?
He might have there. I don't remember.
Mister
But
Mister Pectacular.
yep, yep. A funny side note to this, and it just hit me. One of the connections I have is a lot of the writers for Big Brother are also comic book writers, and they also write for wrestling.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, believe that or not. So
nice. I don't even know if Mister Pectacular is still out there or not.
I think it was last season, didn't he? I'd have to go back and look now that I
I don't.
think about it, but
No,
he was out there with Otev, wasn't he?
no, I'm talking about. I don't know if he's still a wrestler or not.
Oh no,
Just
no, no, he's
Jesse.
not wrestling. No, no,
Jesse's
no.
not wrestling no more.
I don't believe either. I don't. No.
Hmm. I haven't kept up.
Yeah, well, the wrestling has never been my strong suit. So,
I like wrestling, but I just hadn't kept up. I haven't even kept up with WWE, so I
well,
didn't keep
I
up with
kind of got out of
TNA
it
or any of the other ones.
when the Rock
He-
kind of started coming in. I kind of started fading out. So
Wow,
it
those are the
wasn't because I
good
don't like the
days.
Rock. Those were good, but the Rock overacted for wrestling and then underacted on the screen. So, but I love him as the Peacemaker.
Yeah.
So actually, the comic book is drawn for Peacemaker as him. So it's kind
Hmm.
of cool. So it's not a Rock comic book, but
Yeah.
anyway, side note. Side note has nothing to do with Big Brother.
Well,
Yes, I'm
it
a
has
comic book
something.
nerd.
It's there's something else about Big Brother and wrestling is it well I was going back to the same dude, that one dude that wanted to be. Well, there's been a couple of people that wanted to get into wrestling that's been on Big Brother. Who was
Hmm.
the other one?
Um, man, you're killing me without my notes. I don't
I
remember.
know it. We didn't even have this in our notes.
No, no, this is just off the hip, really.
Yeah.
This part.
Yeah. I can't remember. I know there was somebody else. It was somebody
I
else.
know I looked last night at the players, and I was trying to pull up all the, for lack of better words, jocks. So, but I don't remember who all it was.
There was a basketball player in there doing a celebrity Big Brother.
Hmm. And the swimmer,
Um
Mike,
um
um, during the celebrity one, yeah.
mhm. Why can't I mean I know who they are. I can see his face clear as
Oh,
day, but I can't think of his
are
name.
you talking
Basketball
about
player.
Oh, okay. Well, I was hung up on the I was thinking you might have been talking about Tate, the WMW not MWA MMA boxer that won
Yeah, yeah.
is that who you're thinking of?
No, there was a basketball player.
Okay. Okay.
Here, hold
Well,
on. Celebrity Big
you're gonna
Brother.
pull it up.
Yes I am.
It was
Eh,
oh, it was
um
oh,
Lamar Odom.
yeah, and then there
Yep.
was he the one that changed his name to
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
I can't.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find his
What the
what's his
name is, yeah,
name?
that's
Gosh.
gonna because they did. He changed his name for like world peace or something is what it meant.
Was that it?
I don't know. No, no, no.
No. No. It
I'm
was
so
somebody.
lost without a
I don't know.
computer.
I can't
I'm so
yeah.
lost without a Google or a computer, so
I can't remember what his name was in the show. That's and I can't find it fast.
yeah, it's all good. So what were we on? We were on 6? Is that where we were? Season 6.
Now that's where we're moving to. Yeah, season 6. Make
Okay.
sure I didn't close y'all. Um, so season 6 was Maggie Osborne.
Maggie
Osborne.
Osborne.
Osborne. She
I have to see her
on.
face. I can't place her.
Let's see. She beat Yvette on day 80 with a 4-3 jury vote. Another close one.
It was a close one,
This
yeah.
season featured the Summer of Secrets twist that allowed each house guest to play with a secret partner.
Hmm.
Hmm, that
I
was
don't. I don't remember much about that. Was that the one where they also had a person that was competing just to try and screw the game up?
No, that actually was no, that was a later season.
Was it okay? All right, because I
Yeah,
remember I liked that
that
twist. That wasn't.
uh
That wasn't Derek's season, was it?
no, no. Hold on. I I was sitting here looking at who is Adam? Adam. No, that ain't him. Okay, so it was this other dude. I was thinking it might have been like in season 9 or something, but no, I remember Adam Jasinski. I remember him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next, since we don't know anything about Maggie, uh,
Sorry, Maggie.
sorry, Maggie, I don't know nothing about you. But I do know about the season 7 winner, Mike Boogie.
Oh, what's that
He's
today?
been in
Yeah.
there. He's been in. He came back. He actually came back, and that's when I learned about him. Actually, is when he came back into the house.
Yeah,
Actually,
great
I think
player.
he came back. I think he's been in there 3 times. I'm trying to think. Did
I
or
don't
is
think
he
so,
is
but
just
maybe,
twice? Just
maybe.
two? Just two?
I think he was just two. Yeah, I want to say
Okay.
Janelle was the three-timer, but I don't know that for a fact.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. They
no.
keep bringing people back, and I get them confused because there's so many players of the game now.
Yes, yes, and I have not even tried to follow any of the other besides for celebrity or OTT. I have not followed any other
Yeah,
countries, Canada's or none of the others. So
yeah. We've this one's got me tied up.
now I have seen highlights from I think it's the Australian one, and you want to talk about cutthroat. Holy cow, they're cutthroat, and if you don't win the competition or whatever, you don't eat. You don't get slop. You don't eat.
Oh wow!
Oh, they yeah, they play brutal over there, so or down there.
Glad to be an American.
Or at least I know I can have slop.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, now moving on to my favorite season. Well, I'd say second favorite season, but this is one of my first favorite seasons. Season 8 with Evil Dick. Him winning. Again, I mean, him and his daughter Danielle was put into this house
Mhm.
together. She didn't know he was gonna be in there.
Yep.
He knew she was gonna be in there, and I mean that was an awkward moment to say the
Yes.
least. And I think a lot, even when they went in the second time, it was still awkward.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Well, I think they've just had an awkward relationship
Yeah,
um, to start with. I mean, I don't know either
sad to
of them, but
see. Yeah, sad to see that, but you know, I will say this about it. You can definitely tell Evil Dick cared a whole lot and he was trying to do anything he could to make it work with her. And being
oh yeah,
being their relationship just didn't work in the house.
yeah,
I don't know nothing else about it outside. I hope it got better. But
yeah. I don't know any of the personal dynamics, but yeah, it was
mm,
it was. There were some moments where it was truly heartfelt, and then some
yeah.
where you were like, oh, I'd punch him in the throat. So yeah, that's what the
Man,
reason
dude,
why I like
I'd
swing
want to
is
punch him in the throat if he wake me up with some pots and pans right next to my head.
yeah, I don't know how Josh didn't get his ass beat. So,
Oh man, yeah. Josh tried to reenact it.
well,
That
see,
was
I think the difference is besides for the fact that Evil Dick could play it off because he had the swagger, whereas Josh had
yes,
the bulk. if that
Yes.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So they both played it off for different reasons, but I think Swagger was better than Bulk because he pulled it off with like, oh, if I could just get that guy, you know. But with Josh, you were like, what is wrong with you, idiot?
Right. Moving on to season 9, we have Adam Jasinski. He beat Ryan Quicksall. I don't know how to say his last name. On day 81 with a 6-1 jury vote.
Yep,
Somebody gave him a sympathy vote.
yep,
This season, which aired during the winter because of the writer's strike. Oh, fancy that. There was a writer's strike back then, too.
yeah,
Saw the house guests competing as couples, nominated as couples, and evicted as couples. I remember that.
yep, yep,
I remember that.
yep. That
Which
was a it was a good season, but not my
I
favorite.
don't I don't I don't really yeah, I think it kind of died down, but season 10 was good with Dan winning, Dan Giesling.
Absolutely.
Um with him, he was just a teacher, and he focused on the game. He played the game, he was
hmm
sneaky. Much like Derek, you know.
Yes.
They just kind of play the game really well. I think Dan was a little bit more loose than Derek, of course. Like
Oh,
Derek just
absolutely.
never got caught up in those scenes, but Dan Giesling got caught up in some scenes. I remember
Yep.
that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
But I mean, as far as what I know about Dan Giesling nowadays, though, he plays video games on Twitch, which is cool.
Awesome.
I jump in there once in a while and watch him play, but then, well, not in a long time. It's been a long time, but I think he's still doing it. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. I've seen a notification do that.
Awesome.
Um,
Awesome.
Now moving on to season 11, Jordan Lloyd.
Jordan. Yeah. Um, this was a good. She was a good player. Um, God, for a second, I thought I saw smoke.
Oh
It was my
gosh.
reflection. It was my reflection moving on the screen behind me. It's normally black back there. Jordan was a good player. Um, I liked her. I liked the way she played. I mean, she wasn't exactly cutthroat, but
No, she was too sweet. I'm surprised
yeah,
she made it that far. She was very
yes,
sweet. But I mean, to give her all the credit in the world, though, she might have played this season very shy and everything, but when she came back, she was ruthless. She was
yes,
ready to cut everybody's necks.
and that's the kind of gameplay I like.
Yeah, she was ready. She came back, knew how to play the game. Then she won. She didn't know how to play. She won,
hmm
and so she come back. She come back with a vengeance. Like, oh, my first time I didn't. Yeah, and then,
Yeah, I didn't know what I was
yeah,
doing. I got this
uh,
now. Yeah, I agree.
right.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of what got her evicted anyway.
Well, I think yeah, yeah. They were like, this is a different player. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely didn't feel like the same Jordan that we once saw.
Well, she'd grown up to well, not grown up, but
Yeah.
matured. That's what we do. We mature. So
All right, and then in season 12, we have Hayden Moss.
wow. Yeah. Um. Do you remember he was the baseball player or was he the beach bum? I can't remember now.
Um,
Or was he both? I guess he was
I
both. I don't
don't
remember now, but
know. Um,
I remember Hayden. I just can't remember coming in what he was. I want to say he was the ball player, but I can't because that was also one of uh, Nicole's guys,
mm, was it?
wasn't it? I think so.
No, no,
Okay,
I
maybe
don't
not.
think. Hold on. Maybe. Hold on. Yes, it is. She's in another picture with him outside the house.
Yep.
Like,
Okay.
yep, yep.
Yeah. So
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
couldn't. I I I didn't. What was the vote on that? On him winning?
The vote on that was 4-3. It was
Yeah, it
close.
was close. Yeah, because
Lane
he wasn't.
Ellensburg.
He wasn't that. He was just. He was a likable guy. That was about it to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He didn't play.
I think
Some
this is the
seasons. He,
season that I had a lot going on and I didn't yeah, 2010. Yeah, I had a lot going on that year.
yeah, he was just a likable guy, but he just didn't. To me, once again, I like the cutthroat part of the game.
Yeah.
That's me.
So you probably would like season 13 winner then Rachel Riley.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I couldn't stand her annoying voice. I mean, I thought she was all right as a person, but I could not get past her voice every time she was on TV. I was like, "Why do y'all want to keep torturing us?"
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is I don't think at the beginning of the season, and whenever they release, you and I have to talk about this, but whenever they release the players, we're gonna have to rate them. We're gonna have to have a show
Oh
right
yeah.
afterwards, and we're gonna have
Yes.
to rate them, and we're gonna have to pick who we think will win, who we like.
Yeah.
Because what happened at the beginning of the season, didn't like her at all,
No, yeah.
and then
I
it just
never
flipped on
did.
me.
I never
So
did.
yeah, and
I didn't
there's been a couple seasons. Well, Josh,
like I
I liked
told
him
you
at the
earlier.
beginning
Oh,
till he
you
did the
didn't
pots and
which
pans, and that was
I
it for
don't
me.
know.
I was
I
like,
still liked him. I still really liked him. I
he
thought
just
Josh.
didn't. He only won because Paul lost. That's the only reason I think he won.
And
So
I mean, I like Paul too. See, it's kind of hard because I think both people that beat Paul, I still liked. I
I'm gonna
just
say I
wish
dislike him. I just didn't like the gameplay.
I just wish that yeah, I think Paul deserved the win. In both times he played.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And go. I don't think there's been any player so far that I recall. Well, maybe there's one. I don't know that I truly just don't like. As just I don't like watching them. Don't like hearing her voice. So I think I've all found some entertainment out of all of them, but I don't. But I can't. Yeah, there is one that I just can't stand. Aubrey. So because she laid down in the game.
Mm,
So yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I don't like that.
yeah.
There
I
was
don't like
somebody
people.
somewhere that wanted to be in that game, and you got in it and decided to just lay down. At least
Yeah.
with the other girl who left, she left with a reason. They instead just lay down and yeah, no. Anyhow, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so season 14, actually, Dan came back into the house in season 14, and Ian Terry beat him. So
Yep.
he was a runner up. Dan almost done it twice though.
Yep. Yep.
But I mean, well, I say almost. It's really not that close in the voting though, because it was 7-2, because Dan only got 2 votes. But still, for him to make it second place, that oh wait, I said it wrong. I said 6-1. 6-1. I said that wrong. I looked at the season 15. Um, but for him to get to second place, that means he's good. He's still good at the
Mm-hmm.
game
Mm-hmm.
either way. I like
Yeah.
it. And then all right, so then in season 15, talking about being good at the game, Andy Heron. He was really
Mm-hmm.
like a sneaky player. He played
Yes.
every side of that house
Yes,
into
he did.
his way. Every
Yes, he
side of
did.
that house, and I mean, he did it. He come out on top. Where long time ago it was like, get him out, he's gonna win. Get him out, he's gonna win. And
Yep.
what did he do? He won because nobody
Yep.
would get him out.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, he was gonna win. He's another one of them smart ones, getting in sociably, can manipulate people's minds, and that's what he
Hmm.
did all the way to the end. He just I liked it. I mean, then of course we've already talked about season 16 winner plenty of times already tonight. Derek, with him
Derek.
with him being sneaky behind the scenes. I mean, how and that's right. That's when
What's
Caleb
up?
hit the rewind button. All right? Was it the rewind or it was a mystery button or something? Caleb Judy chopped it.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the rewind though?
I think it was rewind. Yes. Now that you say that,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Well, man. Yeah. Derek went in and he kept that. What was it? He said he worked in the school board or something, wasn't it? I can't remember now.
I can't remember what he said.
And yeah, he kept that as a big secret the whole time that he was a undercover cop. He played them. He
Yeah.
yeah. I like I said.
He proved he was good at his job. That's what he
Oh,
did.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Him and Paul to me are probably him, Paul, and probably Janelle are my top players. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So season 17 we have Steve Moses
Yep. Yep.
right?
That season,
And
I didn't think it was going to go down that way there at the end because
man,
it was down. He wasn't gonna. What was it? They had to hold a rope over water or something, wasn't it? I can't remember now. Or they had to. I can't remember. But anyhow, he wasn't going to give up. But I thought surely would it come down to that he would fold, but he hung in there.
yeah. I don't remember that season well at all. I'm shocked that I don't remember it well because that year um that I mean I just sit there I watched everything. I did a live feeds, everything just like I always do. I just don't remember that year well.
Yeah. Well.
Guess it happens to us. I mean, that's not that bad. Shoot, as soon as the thing's over, I go to try to talk to my brother about it, and he's like, "Who is that? Who is that?" And I'm like, "They were just in Big Brother. It went off last week." He was like, "Oh, that show go off. I don't care nothing else about it. I forget all those people."
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Right. Then we got Nicole. Oh,
Nicole. Yeah.
she won twice. We already talked about her. I thought. No, that was
No.
Jordan. That was Jordan.
Jordan. Yeah, we talked about
Okay.
Jordan.
I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" Okay. So yeah, now Nicole, yeah, this is her second time in the house though, right? 2018?
Yep.
Or was that her first time? That was her
I
second.
think. Yeah, it was her second.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Paul was in there and she beat Paul.
Yep.
See, yep. That was her second time in there. She beat Paul with a 5-4. Man, that was so close. I mean, honestly, Paul deserved the win.
He did. He did.
But I like Nicole, so I was glad she won. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I could get the only problem I had with Nicole was I felt like she would play both sides of the fence, which you have to in Big Brother, and she would tell lies, which you have to in Big Brother.
That's
But
who I was thinking of earlier was Nicole. I don't know why I was thinking. I mixed it up with Jordan. Anybody
okay,
listening, they're gonna be like, "What is he talking about? Jordan ain't ever been in there twice." Because I
yeah,
mixed her up with Nicole.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you had to do those things, but I guess the worst part, the selling point to me was when James gave her the HOH. He beat her.
Yes. Oh,
He
I
beat her,
forgot about
and she
James.
talked him into it. And I'm like, "What did you do that for? You dumbass! She's gonna win."
Yeah.
And so after that, I was kind of like, "Yeah, yeah." So that was what soured
That's
me on
not on
her.
her, that's on him
I
for
agree,
being
but I
dumb.
agree, but he did the well. She needs to hear from her mommy or what? Yeah, who gives a rat's ass? We're here to win again. See, once again, I prefer the cutthroat. See, where
Yeah.
if he'd have been like,
Well,
"Bitch, you can call your mom anytime when you get outside," I'd have been like, "That's my man right there."
well,
And
she kind of
so,
cutthroat him though.
She kind of
She
sympathized, made him feel sympathetic, and I didn't like that
well,
part
she
of it.
got it,
But
and
yeah, and
she
she got
won.
it. Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, but you talking about James though, man? I forgot about James. I really like James.
Oh, he was hilarious.
Yes,
He was
scaring
hiding in the
everybody all the
trash
time.
can, scaring. Yes,
Yes,
he was hilarious. Yes, I really. He was actually. I would add him in there as one of my favorite players too, because he was
yeah.
just for the corniness of it. So
Well, they had a good season.
they did.
That
That was a
season
good
of
season.
cast, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Because
very good season.
Paul was there.
Yeah, yeah. They had very little. I mean, every season has drama, but big drama. So yeah.
What's impressive about Paul is he came in second place. There's a runner up in season 18, but he also done it again in season 19
Yep.
when Josh beat him during that for with a 5-4 jury vote again
Yep.
twice.
Beer
So it
jury.
happened. Yeah, it just yeah,
Yep.
that one now honestly, Josh, I felt like he did deserve to be sitting in those seats. I just don't
Hmm.
think his seat should have been the hot seat.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh only won because Paul lost. It's like heads I win, tails you lose.
Mm. Speaking of somebody else really cool in season 20, there was Casey Clark. Dude, she was
Oh,
probably one of the coolest girls ever on the show.
I gotta agree. Comp Comp Beast.
Yes. Like,
She could keep a secret, but she could cut your throat too. So yeah, I agree. I
yeah.
agree. Okay, I would probably add her on my team too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's somebody I would like to see back in the house.
I
You
don't even know
see,
what she's doing now.
now I found the next person pretty lame, boring. I don't know,
Mr.
but
Watermelon?
mm, season 21, Jackson Mickey, two
Yeah,
first
watermelon
names.
guy. Yeah, well, it's not easy to trust a guy with two first names. So,
Yeah.
and he ate more watermelon in that house than I think California
Look,
can produce in this season. So,
yes, yes.
yeah.
I don't know where they were getting them all from, but
Oh, they had to have him flown in because that boy probably ate 10 pounds a day. I don't know how the hell he wasn't just constantly
look
shitting.
out, care package. Pew!
Too bad they couldn't do like Gallagher on his ass, but no, never mind. Uh, he would be for one of the players I disliked. I don't really think he kind of deserved to win either. So
No, but our next winner deserved to win. Season 22, Cody California. Harry's California.
Cody,
Yeah, Cody.
he
It,
was cutthroat.
from yes, even in he was
He was
even
like a little
cutthroat in
gangster.
season 16 as well.
Yeah, he was like a little
Notice
gangster.
I'm just starting to realize that a lot of the winners here are returnees towards the end,
Well, that's
towards
why I
the
think
back.
I think they've tweaked this game too much and need to get back to some of the original stuff.
Yeah.
So stop
I
putting
mean,
in so many repeat players that
but
as much
but
as
really that's because we keep saying that we want to see them, we want to see them, and so they just giving
true,
us what we want. I mean, they
true.
really like. I mean, it's always the popular one. They don't bring back, say, the first person that gets evicted that didn't even get a chance. It fell off. Like there's been quite a
And
few of those that I can't never remember them. Those are
oh,
the
the
ones
little
that should
girl
come
that
back.
was from was it Paul's second season? Um, she came back that following
Paula,
season.
uh,
No,
no, little
she's got
girl.
her own podcast now. She was a kindergarten teacher in New Jersey. I can tell you those things, but I can't remember her damn
Yeah,
name.
can't remember her name.
Um, but she didn't last long. She was in there with Boss Hog and um,
I don't
oh
remember.
yeah. Anyhow, go ahead. Sorry.
All right,
I
so
liked
moving
her,
on.
but I
The
don't think she was good for 2 seasons.
right. Season 23. We got Xavier. Is that how you say it?
Xavier, yeah,
Xavier.
came in, was a lawyer. He lied. I think what did he say? He
Yes.
was a bartender model, which he pulled that off pretty well.
Yeah.
Um, it
He
proved to me that a big alliance can get you somewhere, but at the same time, he moved around in that alliance a lot.
yeah. But he did
So,
get the votes though. He it was unanimous 9.
well, come on, really. So, look at who he took. So, didn't win a
Well, I
single
mean, but
competition.
Derek, no, but Derek, what I mean, he was still, yeah, he
He
should
was
have been out the house, to
personable.
be
He
honest.
was funny,
Yeah.
but he didn't win shit.
Yeah,
So he was
but
victorious.
the game isn't always about winning anything either. That you got to think there's another side to this game,
Mhm.
and it's your social game. Okay, I'm not good at
True.
competitions. Now I got to make everybody love me and never want to put me out. I got to make them love me so much that I'm the last person that they're going to ever put out before them. And
True.
then
True.
usually, like, for the most part, they all win except for him and Xavier.
Yeah.
So
I've never been a fan of the big alliances.
yeah,
Because I find them boring because they just start rolling. All right, well, week 8 we're gonna pick off this one. Week 7 we're
yeah,
gonna do yeah. That's kind of boring. And then the people
yeah,
in those
because
alliances that agree, oh, I'll go home at week 6. What the hell's wrong with you? You're there for what, quarter to $500,000, $750,000 $1 million. Come on,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So
Well,
I've never been a
they're
fan of the
hoping
big
things
alliances.
change when they say they're gonna do that. They're hoping for
Oh,
themselves
always.
it's gonna change. They're just like they're going with that moment. In the heat of the moment, they're like, I gotta say what I gotta say to get me another
Yep.
week. Next week is a whole different week. Everything I said this week is out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said I was gonna go home week 6. We're here on week 6. I'm trying to put this person out. I gotta come up with a story to get this person out. And I mean, that's the way the game is played. It's sociable
Yeah.
game too.
I guess
It's not just the competitions.
I just like the more cutthroat version where they're hard and fast, and the big ones to me where they just seem to pick off. Okay, well I know I'm safe for 4 weeks because everybody likes me. Come on, man, that's not I really come on, get out there and duke it out or something. So I like a little bit of drama in there. So, but they played I couldn't get past the fact how we're sitting there screaming at the TV, going, "How is nobody seeing this?" I mean, I just couldn't get past that, but otherwise it was a decent season. So, but I really wished. Oh, his name's Derek too. I really wished he had won, not Derek. Yeah, the other Derek, Asian Derek. I really wished he had won. I liked him a lot. He was
So,
probably out of that season my favorite player that season. So yeah,
well, we're gonna move on to season 24.
all right.
Taylor Taylor Hale
I'm not a
H-A
Taylor
L
hater, but
Taylor
I'm not a
Hater.
Taylor hater, but I'm not a Taylor fan. I don't stand for her. I mean, she had she didn't do anything wrong, but everybody didn't like her. But I think that
And
also goes back to that whole God, don't let me say it, the beauty queen Barbie doll thing. So
yeah. Yeah, she made me dislike her somewhere in the beginning.
she come off, I think, as a little bit too rich. Maybe is that the right word? I don't know. When she
Yeah,
come out there and
yeah,
like, oh, I'm a
preppy,
beauty
too
star.
preppy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There
too
you go. That's a better
modelish,
word.
too
Yeah,
modelish. Yeah.
and
And I think that's
and
what I really didn't like, cuz I don't like people that are so full of themselves that they think that they're better than somebody else. So that right there is a quick way to make me dislike uh
but her back was
her.
against the wall every single week.
That's true.
So
She did that to herself because of the way she come out.
yeah, agreed.
But
And and then but
She made it.
she played a victim well.
She
So,
made it.
but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of playing the victim well, but her back was up against the wall. Um, and I guess what is that they say? These are the cards you've been dealt. Play them. So she did well. She played the
But
game, but
she must have been really well though, because she did receive America's favorite house guest.
America's favorite house guest. But outside of the house on the Twitterverse, people can't stand her. It's the weirdest thing.
That's
So
kind of weird.
yeah,
She got
yeah,
both.
yeah,
And
yeah.
people,
I agree.
I
Yeah,
didn't
she
keep
was the
up
only
with
one to
Twitter.
do that.
I honestly have not kept up with Twitter since Big Brother season 16. And
Gotcha.
Twitter is where I met Caleb's family, everything like that, and how I ended up basically part of their family.
That's
Um,
cool.
yeah, so that's how it all started, was Twitter. But then after that, I haven't messed with Twitter since. I get on, I post once in a blue moon. I post some on Twitter, like, hey, check this out, but nothing ever. Uh,
We're live on Twitter right now. Well,
yeah,
hopefully. So
yeah. I don't really do a whole lot on Twitter. Nothing really
yeah.
piques my interest with Twitter.
All right. Well, we've made it through all of them.
Yeah,
Now
oh,
let's do
we
a.
we almost all through all of them. We
Oh,
made
that's
it
right.
through
That's right.
all
That's right.
the regular Big
That's
Brother.
right. That's right.
But
That's right.
we've got some over the top season 1, and
Yeah.
there was only one season, so
Yeah.
there's only one winner there,
Mm-hmm.
and that is Morgan Willett.
Yep.
She
Yep.
she won, let's see here. Won the first and only season of Big Brother Over the Top, an online only season that gave
Yep.
America more power than ever. She
Yep.
beat season 17, uh, A- Alum, I don't know
Alumni.
what the
Alumni.
alumni, Jason Roy on
Jason Roy.
December 1st, 2016, by winning America's vote on day 65. But you
Yep.
missed something in the notes. We don't know two to what. What her
Oh,
votes. Her votes.
sorry. Not perfect. Uh, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I like Jason too. So
Yeah.
I actually would like to get him on as a guest. I might try and look him up. I don't know. We'll see.
It would be nice to have some guests. I already know. I've asked one that I know personally, but I asked and they say, nah, they're not going to come onto the show. So I was like, dead
Oh
end
well.
there. Yeah, I was hoping to get some of them, but
Well.
just to
Oh well.
have their
I,
conversations and their interests, their thoughts. Honestly, I tell you, even Caleb, I don't know. I never had the conversation with him about his experience from his point of view inside the house. I don't think he really likes talking about it or wants to talk about it too much. I don't know, because he's never talked about it. He's never openly like, "Hey, this, and this." I don't even know that he's actually went back and watched his season. I know at one
and
point he had said he wasn't. So
I've heard from several people that they've said that in their post interview that they're probably not going to watch the season, and I got to
yeah.
agree. I don't know that I would. So
It depends how my game was.
well,
Was I
it
happy
depends on
with
where I
it?
went out.
It depends on if I was happy with myself. Like, only ones I would see that maybe just doesn't. I mean, if you're working too busy with life and you're not going to go back and watch what you've already lived, then maybe that's what it is. They've already lived it. But to me, I feel like feel like they're watching something totally different that they didn't live, because Big Brother twist everything. CBS twist
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
They
But
twi
then
they
again, like let's say you're Taylor when you come out of the house and everybody hates you, but you got America's favorite player and you're the winner. I don't know that I would go back and watch it. Be like, what are
yeah.
they saying?
I would like
So
to I would like to have I would like to see some of the players that have played the game on here. Oh, I tell you somebody I would really like to get on here and talk about it would be um uh Tom Green,
And
Celebrity
I can
Big
shoot his
Brother.
publicist a message. Worst they can do
Yeah,
is say, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Hey,
right,
I got one viewer. Come on, man. That one viewer really likes
right.
you."
Well, he's a viewer and also the co-host.
That's right. That's right.
uh,
Come on, man. I started
yeah.
this thing by candlelight. Give me a
Actually,
break.
because of him going into the Big Brother house, I ended up following him on TikTok, and I noticed, and then I noticed him also doing lives a while back. I don't know, I haven't seen him do lives in a while. I don't. He might still do. I might have them silent
He's so funny.
notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's actually really cool and down to earth. And he went for a walk one time down on the live down in a path after he got his side by side stuck in the snow. He went for a walk and he saw where there was like something was just killed there recently, and there was no tracks leading to it. But when he walked closer,
What?
yeah, when he got closer to it, he realized what it was. It was like an owl had came down and got something.
Ah,
Yeah. So like I'd never seen anything like that, and I would have never saw anything like that if wasn't watching his live that day.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him. He's funny.
All right.
He's
So,
funny. And he's got a Bigfoot movie I don't want to watch. So
oh, for real?
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
it's
know
a
about that one.
it's a
Or the
stupid one, but well,
oh,
shocker.
yeah, it's Tom Green.
Yeah, exactly. Shocker.
Celebrity season 1 was Marissa. Uh
Take
Jarrett
yeah.
Wanako, I don't know how to say it, but I
Okay.
remember Marissa. Oh, from Hairspray. Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Okay. Sorry, I got confused.
yeah, Marissa. Yeah, yeah.
And so who took two? Who took season two?
Season 2 was Tamara Braxton.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, it's all
I remember
women.
her.
All
Yeah.
women took celebrities. Because the
Yeah.
season 3 was Misha Tate, which
Yep. Misha. That's the one that I liked.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
Yeah, I liked
Let
her.
me I have to look her up, get a little
Who did
image. I forget.
who did she take as second with her? Do I have that in
Yeah,
my notes?
that's right. She was the fighter.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Um. Let's see. She was a UFC mixed martial artist. Misha Tate won Celebrity Big Brother season 3 on February 23rd, 2022, by a 7-1 vote overall around entertainer Todrick Hall. Oh my
That's right.
gosh.
That's right. That's right.
Dang. Yeah, Misha
That's right.
excelled thanks to
That's where the
her
season
partnership
everybody
with
in
Todrick.
the outside didn't like Todrick.
Dude, I like Todrick.
Yeah, that was yeah. On the outside, nobody liked Todrick. I remember that. So he was another
Dang.
one that got a lot of hate on the in the outside world. In fact, I think he's in all kinds of legal trouble now. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I think if I read correctly, he's still being sued by some of his employees because he never paid them or something. So,
Oh.
but
Wow. Yeah, I haven't kept up with them that closely.
well,
But
I've just caught the headlines here and there. So, um,
yeah.
but I'm more excited. I'm excited for this one coming back. I can't believe it's been 25 seasons. Good lord.
25.
Or this
25
will be the 25th.
years.
Yes. Yeah.
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 This is going to be the 25th year they've been doing Big Brother, and I missed 7 of those years.
Well, guess what? If you get Paramount Plus, and Paramount Plus, if you want to
I mean,
sponsor us, buy me
I
some real
don't
studio lights and a
I,
generator.
I don't know that I could go back and watch
It's a
all
lot of
of
TV to
that. It
watch.
is it
Yeah.
is. I've attempted it. I get halfway through seasons and I get bored. It's not like live. I already knew what the outcome is gonna be, and because obviously of looking everything up, I know a lot about each season. Well, like not off the top of my head, but if I start watching, I can start being like, "Oh yeah, I know what's about to happen." I didn't watch them all through and stuff like that, but I do know I skipped through to the end, see who wins, stuff like that. This is a lot of TV to watch.
Yeah, a lot of TV. Makes you think, what the hell if our brains were mush after watching this much TV just to get here? Because
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but with the live feeds, I'm on it. I mean, if I'm up, it's
Well,
on.
yeah, usually I leave it on all the I don't know how it's gonna really work with my living situation now, but usually I keep it on two different areas. One's
Yep,
on my computer, one's on my TV,
yep,
and it's just like, oh, something caught my interest. I start watching
yep.
it for a little bit.
Flip to that TV. Yep,
Yeah,
yep, exactly. So, or that monitor. Yeah.
yeah.
So I hope they pick a good cast. I hope they pick a diverse cast. I hope they pick one that's entertaining. Um, I really could care less if we get another TikTok or Instagram influencer in here. Um,
Hey,
I'd
unless
rather
it's
have.
me.
Well, it's too late. You haven't been kidnapped.
Yeah.
So,
No, I
um,
meant for season 26. If they do a
well, that's
26.
fine. That's fine. But for the big one, for the number 25, I want something. I want something that we're going to remember. So, um, but yeah, I'd rather have somebody come in that's cutthroat and burn through the game, making enemies and pissing people off and having a good show. So
I don't. I see. I wouldn't be cutthroat, and
I say I would be, but I probably wouldn't be. And I'd
I
probably
want to
be one
see.
of the ones that would be like try and be
I want to see you in
everybody's
the.
friend.
I want to see you in the house. You need to apply next year.
I thought
Eh,
about doing it. I'm too old now. They wouldn't take an old fat guy.
Shoot, they might.
So
They might
I'm
take
broke.
you. They'll be like,
Oh
"Oh, you'll be the oldest one on that we've had."
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think there's an age limit.
CBS Big Brother Geriatric coming soon. So
Dang.
it's only for 3 months because he may die. So
No, that's okay. Shelton, my dummy, wants to get on the show. He keeps talking about applying. I didn't let him apply this year.
you see, I kind of think that would be a cool thing to go in and just kind of act all nuts and be like, "This is my friend. I take him everywhere. Don't mess with
Right.
my friend."
Like,
But I think you need to get something a
you
little more
messed with your
ominous
friend, you
looking.
messed with me.
Yeah, like the AI Shelton I printed up today. So that's something a little
Yeah.
bit more ominous because he looks a little too howdy doody ish to be. You go in there with like a Arnold the Terminator mannequin and go, yeah, don't mess with my buddy here. He'll cut you. I won't, but my buddy will. And people will be like, I don't want to mess with him. But you got to win because coming out of the gate that hot, you got to win some. So
Yeah, no joke. The whole season. I don't know. I guess Shelton just sit back and watch me.
Shelton would cut you.
Like, like if I went to the Big Brother house and there's like you get one thing that you can choose to bring with you, what is it? I'm gonna say my ventriloquist doll. No doubt. There's no question. I'm gonna take my ventriloquist doll, and I would have my ventriloquist doll with me everywhere except for while I'm sleeping because I don't want to roll over on him and break him, and I won't let him do any competitions himself.
And it would be a little creepy. Yeah. So
Like he got to sit on the sidelines when during competitions,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he can yell at me later for losing.
Yeah, I still say that should be your angle. You should go in like that. So
I thought
come
about
in
it, but I
hot.
haven't applied for Big Brother in 2 years now. It's been 2 years since season 8 till
Yeah.
season uh 20. I think it was 22 was my last season that I applied for.
Yeah, I never did. I was always, with the fire department, I was like, I could never get the time off. And then I've seen how well
I
people in
would have
public
made
safety have
time.
done there. So, yeah, I think you got to pretty much guarantee you're going to quit your job or something when you go
Or
in.
your
So,
job allows you to do it just because
yeah.
it's TV, but I don't care whether they allowed me or not, I'll be gone. I'll find something when I get out. Shoot, I've been on TV. Somebody's gonna hire me.
True, true, true. Well, if they drop um, who's going to be on, we'll make another episode. We'll probably record it and send it out.
Yes,
Um,
I was thinking that. I was thinking something like
and then next week we're scheduled. You got the calendar in front of you next Thursday as well, are we not?
we are scheduled next 30, 30 next Thursday on the 27th.
Yep, because the big show is the 26th,
And
right?
we will have a show on the what day?
Is it the 26th or the 27th? What day is the big show, the special?
The special, I think it's the 26th on the Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so maybe our show
We're on the show after we come on live after.
we're gonna
That's right.
be okay, so we're gonna be on the
That's what it
26th,
is.
right
Yeah.
after that goes off. We're
Yep.
gonna be on. And then on the 2nd, we're gonna be on as well. But
Yep.
then after that, and we're gonna be on the very next night as well on Thursday, as long as they do a show back to back like that. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
do, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then from there on, we're only gonna be doing it on live nights, which is Thursdays.
That's
So when
correct.
they go off,
Unless something really weird happens.
yeah, unless if we're like watching Big Brother and something just happened that's worth talking about, you might catch a random show.
Yeah.
Right after the show go off, you might catch a random Wednesday night show or Sunday night. I doubt it on Sundays. By Sunday, we already know everything. It's just
Well,
recap.
Sunday is mostly recap. Plus, they're moving the Sunday night football. They're moving the time, so it couldn't go off until about 11:30. So
Mm,
probably not a Sunday night show.
probably not.
I'll never
Yeah.
say no, but because we
Yeah,
really
because
don't know what they got in
we don't
mind
know.
for us.
Because if they did something that we were like, "Yo, we gotta get on it,"
Yeah,
we might get on there at 12 o'clock at
yeah,
night. You
yeah,
never
yeah,
know.
yeah. I'm known to stay. I'm known to stay up that late. So yeah, we could do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But
But
I
yeah,
mean,
we're gonna try and stick to once a week
random.
with the
Yes,
exception of, and we
of
may
some
throw some
randos.
recorded stuff out here and there. But yeah, as soon as they drop the house guests, I'm ready to do a show and we'll talk about them and go from there. So,
That's right.
well, man, it's been wow. I'm surprised my powers lasted. It's been about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna wrap up now because I don't know how long my power is gonna be out. So I'll keep my cell service while I got it. Plus my phone's probably red hot, but I'm using it as the hotspot. But yeah, and if I mean we've got for anybody that wants to Saturday nights we do the Misfits, which is kind of a combination of exactly what it sounds like, misfits. People want to come on and say something, they want to get on and talk. We will send them the link, let them in the studio, and let them have their way. If they want to talk about Big
We
Brother on a Saturday night, I'm not opposed to it.
we kind of
They
let
bore our other friends.
anybody in with us. We even let this other guy in over here.
Oh
Hi,
my
how are you
God,
doing?
creepy guy there.
They
So
let me in the Misfits. Yeah,
that's
once in
right.
a while.
So
He does all everything for me really on Saturday nights. Yeah, you're too lazy to talk for yourself. Yeah,
well,
a little bit.
Shelton, you know what? I have a job for Shelton. I just thought about this. When you go to sleep at night, since it's a West Coast game, prop him up in front of the monitor since he doesn't ever close his eyes and let him watch it. He can keep it
Yeah.
for us. There you go. Shelton, you have a job. Shelton, it is your responsibility
All
to tell
right.
us what goes on overnight.
All right,
Shelton
shut
is
up.
our
Goodbye.
after
You
dark.
trying to get me to work.
Shelton is our after dark
Yeah.
viewer. Big
He
Brother
doesn't like
after
work
dark.
though. He doesn't like work
None of us
though.
do. None of us do. So, can you blame him?
He likes jobs. He doesn't like work.
He doesn't like Steve Jobs though. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna hit
Yes.
the magic button here and end the show. Unfortunately, I don't have any music or anything cool to go out of the show with because once again, I apologize. I am literally on a stick with a light and hotspot. So, but I wanted to get it out there. And hey, speaking of which, it just died.
It's
So what a
going
perfect
dead.
time to end it. All
All
right,
right.
guys and guys.
Y'all
That's
have a
kind
good
of funny,
night.
actually. Thanks, guys, for putting up with us. I'll have a better show next week. Bye now.